Hello, everybody, and welcome to 7 Days to Die. New game. Blarnium. Okay, here we go. So crazy. Here we go. I wonder if I'm making it harder by having the nights be extra long? Because if the whole day's 2 hours long, you know, we'll see. This is 7 Days to Die. It's a zombie survival game. Every 7 days there's a major zombie horde that attacks. You know what's up. Or do you? Or do you? Okay, here we go. So, I want to sort of still focus on intelligence, but it takes a while to get what I need. And I might need some more general survival stuff at first and a bit more luck, like I normally do, and digging power. So I'll see. I was trying something special last time and it didn't really work out as much. There it is. Okay, read the thing. Oh boy. Different buttons. Thank you very much. And we'll start the mission. Thank you. We'll punch what we have to and only what we have to. Because food is important. As I do things, it starts to consume my food meter. Okay. And we want to gather some small stones. I'll get some bird nests as we go. I'll be eating raw eggs quite a bit. A few more stones so I can make a little hammer. I know where I have to go, so I'll be heading in that direction. The goal is to head toward the first vendor, and it's right over here. Getting the bird nests and the tree stumps as we go, eventually. Okay, a few more plant fiber and craft the stone axe. Equip said stone axe. Harvest the wood. They're still setting off fireworks right now. And I'll compensate by eating a single egg. We're still heading in. I'm gonna run until I'm tired, and then while I'm waiting to regenerate my stamina, at that point I will go through and configure a couple things. Right now. So now let's craft the armor. And wear the armor. And the club. And the bow. And run down the road until I'm tired. Okay, and then no! Stupid game. Ugh. Thing pops up. Okay, as we go, I want to go for these stumps. Tell you what. There's honey in these things. Sometimes. And here is the first vendor. I'm not harvesting any of that right now. I'm gonna go straight to the mission to go dig up the flim flam.
It'll be a good morning. Now that you
Yeah,
get
buddy.
the job, I guess you ain't that damn bad after. I got some shit work. What are you standing there for? Don't you have work to do?
Yes. Okay, we're just gonna go run straight there. Thank you. Between A and B. Thank you. She's got the high ground, Anakin. Thank you. Yes, the eggs. It's my food source. We're heading over here. Digging up only what I need to. Uh-oh. Alright, good. Okay. So we're just going to dig up right here. Fireworks. So far, so good. My food and water levels haven't been lowered prematurely. Happy New Year, Forest. Oh, yeah. I'm going to eat a single egg. Oh no, I'm stinky. I shouldn't have eaten. Oh no. I shouldn't have eaten. It attracts zombies within a certain radius. And let's go. Alright, 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 alright. This way. My stink factor is gone now. Good so far. It's all the eggs I need. Honey. I guess I can eat an egg and then quickly dip into the water, you know? We'll do that. Just eat an egg and then quickly dip right into the water. That is a new mechanic I have to work with, you know? That works. Always eat next to a water source. Maybe. Depending on the weather. Okay, there are zombies right here. I'll go ahead and trigger them. Sugar. Aw, honey, honey. boy, here we go. So I hear something to my left. Oh, that biker is bad news. And I can't trust that they will operate at the same speed the whole time. Let's start... See, he sped up. Let's start laying in some arrows with that biker. And I'm out. Let me hurry up and go inside, and I can kill him through the fence. Our goal is to complete this mission, and then get another mission, and another mission, and another mission. Alright.
If you drink, great. Here you go.
Type baton,
Spend
please.
it all in one place. I sell to anyone, even morons. Well, you better get your ass to crack a book, 'cause you're dumber than dirt.
Thank you. Oh, honey. Okay, job 370 is the closest. Ranger Station
I got
beta.
work
We're
to
going.
do if
Bye-bye.
you don't mind getting your hands dirty.
Wait, I did it right. No, I didn't.
I don't like you. I'd say it's been an honor to work with you, but it would be a lie.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. It's all good to go. Let's make a crate. He's all lined up perfectly. She's so strong. Well. Thank you for that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, this dude is just relentless. Let's go. Right there. ASAP, ASAP. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. But hey, thank you for pointing it out. No. It's 400 XP. Okay, goodbye. That little gurgler. Okay. Let me quickly put this box down. Right over here. All right. Mm-hmm. Sure. And we are good to roll out. So far, so good. This is mission number 2. Okay, I'm not getting that right now. We're looking for bird nests. Let's make more arrows. Appreciate the marking. Thank you. This guy's also tough. Very nice. So, I want a single point in intelligence, and then engineering. Okay. And then the vehicle stuff. And over here on perception, treasure hunter, and 1 point in perception, you see? There, that'll work a bit. I have to balance things out a tiny bit. This time I'm not going to be doing missions twice. I've been doing it twice, but then I end up with a full inventory and more time spent. Okay. I've been doing these missions or these locations twice. It's sort of immersion breaking if you think about it. What happens is you get to a point and your goal is to clear it out. Like in this case, I have to clear out some zombies or something. We'll find out in a moment. It's to clear out the zombies, right? But when I get here, there's a flag I click on, which will then reset the area. And you can clear out the zombies before you clear the area, you know? Then you end up with a full inventory. So I'm not going to do that this time. Let's see what's up. Alright. He's back and boom. It ends up taking twice as long, you know. We all good? Okay, let me go run around and clear this whole thing. How many arrows do I have? 9? Alright, very nice. And bird nests. I think I'm doing it better this time. I gotta be responsible of my energy. It's all good, man. Alright, here we go. Thank you. I just emptied out my inventory as well, so we're all good to go. Very nice. See, look, I already got bicycle handlebars. Awesome. I put 1 point in vehicles and 1 point in the workbenches. Woo, that was a close one. Whoa. Mission complete. Yeah. Just like that. Not doing it twice, no. I'm gonna wait to eat until I'm close to the river. Alright, we're leaving. I'm not gonna break that stuff down. Nope. Bye-bye. I'm not even breaking down the bird right now. Nope. So I'm already over encumbered by one. But it might be a book, so. Yep. Done. And they gave me a pipe rifle. How about that? And we're going to get the honey as we go. So far, so good. More bird nests. Pick up what I can. Yes. The high ground. He falls straight down. Otherwise, he might fall on me or something. I'm heading by the water source first to eat an egg. I wonder if I could eat in the water. Well, there's your answer, everybody. Eat a couple. See? You eat completely underwater. Now that's a big guy. Very good. 750 XP from that. Okay, let me chop this down. And do the mission. Jeez. The bees. Things that don't really matter right now versus things that do. That rock. The honeycomb. Emergency sandwiches. And the paper. I need grass for when there's a creature.
I'd shake your hand.
Get the meat.
but you got
Crafting
decent
skill
hair,
magazine.
The way you smell.
Not yet. Alright, so we have 400 meters right
I
here.
got just a job. Don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Get the job done.
Nice. Yep. So far, so good, everybody. It's 11:11 a.m. This is the third mission. I'm going to be knocking out. Hydration will be a factor eventually. Let me go ahead and see. I want to turn the water into dandelion tea. That's going to require a cooking pot for my house. So we have to not be thirsty until then. I think sprinting probably makes me thirstier faster. pretty good. See, I'm not getting over encumbered right now, and it's all okay. Just all these eggs. Dude, before I was like punching as I was running. Easy peasy mission. Michonne, you know? I like the stink factor. It makes you worry about when it's time to eat. It makes it a problem. I'm officially thirsty. Okay, well, I'll drink one water. Where's my treasure? Okay, let me pop back outside to make sure that we're still in the circle. Pretty sure we are. Okay, let me. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get ready. My hill. Alright. As I remove blocks of dirt from the radius of the treasure indication, it shrinks the radius until it's right where it needs to be. Come on. At least my stamina isn't shot. Whenever it is, its stamina builds up. Or sorry, at least my hunger and hydration levels aren't shot. I can dig some on the surface here. There we go. This other side for a second. I'm digging into the hill. See, that really shrunk the circle. It's noon now. Yes, coffee. I love it. Yes. Oh boy. Come on now. The hole should shrink any second now, huh? Right over here. Right over here. There it is. Whee! Hmm. Yes. Where am I going? This way. Get the high ground, Maximus. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, those buried treasure missions are pretty easy to knock out. To move along the tier for these missions, we get a tier reward, which is going to be like a bike or something. Alright, I want that vehicle. Vehicle is super important. Yay for more honey. It's gonna work out. I'm gonna eat some more eggs by the water source. I think if you sprint all the way to the point of exhaustion, that probably drains a bit more hydration as well. I'm about to go down into the water and then eat some eggs. Underwater. 1, 2. Oh no, stinky, stinky. Wait, yep, we're good now. That should be good. I ate a bunch of eggs just now. Alright, let's go drop off everything again. Yep, all the canned goods I'll keep here. And the empty jar. I'm just going to be eating eggs for a bit. You know. Yeah. Alright, intelligence.
If congratulations, here's your reward.
Crafting skill bundle. Okay, 400 meters right here.
Name's not important. Get moving, jackass. This don't
The
pay.
Johnson family cabin. Nice. So we're gonna go this way. This don't pay by the hour. I'll go ahead and drink some water here. But I don't want dysentery. I want to go off-road for the bird nest and tree stumps. More feathers. This will be getting some free corn if I want it. But not really. It dehydrates me. Not worried about it right now. Play a rabbit. It's not worth getting because I don't have the means to wrap it up right now. Oh yeah. We did it. Whee. Yep, so far so good. I was farming too long in certain areas. You know? And then like salvaging everything in a spot before leaving. I should do that at nighttime. Or whatever. Whenever I can't pick up more missions. There's times for certain things, you know. Yeah, this is where I'll get my wood from. Let's make more arrows. We're hoping for a cooking pot. So again, we don't want to do it twice. We're doing it once. Okay? Otherwise, I would have cleared up this garage. There's a zombie right here. Yes. The goal is to clear out the zombies, and that's what we're doing. I'm gonna have to repair this thing pretty soon. Alright, let's go make some blocks. 40 of them. I know. Hurry up and break it already. Good job. Now there's a bunch of food here, but we're not going to eat it because of the stink factor. That was a big problem in the past as well. I was eating things out there in the wild at the wrong time. Cool, should just clear out the zombies here. Oh god. Oh yeah, they say. You know? Yay. Yeah, we don't want to do it twice, just once. And I'm not going to do much scavenging at first. Especially when it's super slow. You know what I mean? Whoa. Well, there it is, folks. There it is. Oh, great. Yeah. I gotta repair this thing if I have a pipe, but I don't have a pipe because I'm not breaking anything down. But I will soon. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Okay. Make sure we got everything before moving on. Look, they just gave me pipes because they're nice to me. They just gave me free pipes. Without having to break anything down. Alright, cool. And now I'm leaving. Yep, over encumbered, but it's okay. See? Yay, I got a new hat. I got a pickle. I got a pickle. Hey, 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 hey. And all these stones will be turned into arrows. Yep, I'll turn this in, and that's it for the next quest. Just passing by. Gotta stay on track. Read the magazine. Oh boy. Pipe rifle quality 2, sure. Okay, I'm hungry. We're about to eat some more eggs. And then I have to find a home now. And before the first night. What's going to happen? Lucky me. More honey. Got plenty of time. I need a place with a bunch of material I can break down at nighttime. I could also make a tunnel system between houses. That'd be really cool. You know? Like a weird... I think I'll do that. I'll go down to the middle of the neighborhood because there's going to be so many zombies out there. You know, I could potentially loot through every single place with underground tunnels. Okay, make the blocks. More building blocks, you know. It's all XP as well. It's all XP in the end. Uh-oh. And now I'm thirsty. Okay, so trying to avoid drinking this water here. Another thing of honey coming up. Let's wait for a second just in case. Alright, eggs underwater, eggs underwater. Yep, I'm stinky, stinky. And now we're good to go. And now we'll drink the last water. Uh-oh. Here we are. More arrows. Whoa. Putting a torch on a wall's worth XP. About to level up. It's no longer worth progression, I think. Oh, you're back. Good job, buddy.
It's fuck. Wipe that smirk off your face. Doing one job doesn't make us pals. Got it?
Ooh, the book barn.
Look, blockhead, you better not fuck this up, or I'll cut your goddamn throat.
My goodness. So what do I have? I have a lot of money. So here we go. The goldenrod tea. And then 2 more waters. And then a yucca smoothie. And a yucca juice. Ah, yes. Keep running down the flim. Now I'm going to unload everything right here. Not yet. I'm waiting until I have a couple more points before looting those workbenches. But we're moving to a new home. I want to take some stuff with me. We're not doing the seeds yet. I might do a pistol. I'll grab those bullets. And all the canned goods, I'll take that with me. And the glue. Alright, we're good now. So the book barn is right next to the fire department. And maybe I might want to live at the fire department. That's what I'm thinking about. It's on the edge of town. Or live in a town, or maybe the corner. You know what? I think the corner building between the hospital. Yeah. I know where I want to live. There's a little house at the corner of the row, maybe in the middle. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Just going straight there. Now, in terms of hydration, let's go drink the. There's a stink factor probably with these juices. I'm gonna wait until I'm in the water to drink them. We want to survive primarily on eggs for a bit. Not today. No, I did choose this building right here as my outpost last session. So okay spot right next to the river. Trying to see if there's a cooking pot. I gotta swing through a couple locations looking for a cooking pot. I don't want the coal. Cooking pot. Yeah, I did it. Oh my gosh, I did the thing I was specifically attempting to do. And now I can get the heck out of here. Yep. Otherwise, I'll be over encumbered. You know, it'll get worse and worse. That's all I needed is a cooking pot. For now. Because then I can make some, oh boy, dandelion tea out of that water. And then I can operate on wild water. You know, water in the wild. And then if I happen to get dysentery, then I'll drink the dandelion tea. Okay. If I don't direct the flow of these magazines, it's going to be random. So I have to wait a second. I'm going to put some stuff in this dumpster right over here at the hospital. Right over here. Awesome. Right there. Okay. Why'd you get a fizzle like that? Oh my gosh. And boom! That is so cool. Look at that. Whenever you freeze frame it, it's really vivid. It's funny, he has a little zombie shirt on. Okay, I'll be right back, everybody. Don't you go nowhere. So far, so good. We're an hour in this bad boy, and no injuries. Managing everything just fine. We're about to find us. I think that house right there is going to be my house. Nice garage, nice big ceiling. I can put turrets on top of that garage. It's going to be great. Okay. I'm Martha Morgan, baby. Yeah.
Walking these dusty streets, boots creaking low, sun beating down with a fierce glow. Spot a cart brimming with lemons, yellow and bright. Sparks of wild thought in the midday light. How many pulped lemons, mashed fine skin and seed? Could you fit in a horse if you hollowed it indeed? Not just the belly, but legs, face and tail. Every nook empty like a ghost on the trail.
Oh, how many lemons can we fit inside a hollow horse with pulp to bite? From cavity vast to lemon share, we'll count 'em up with flair and care.
1700, that's mere start. Hologram horse claims an infinite part. Boundary and codes, the volumes might superpose states in eternal philo. Heard that ditty round the fire's glow. About 1750 lemons all in a row. They figured the horse, its belly and chest, but reckon that number ain't the best. Maybe lemons small or packed real tight. Missed some parts in the campfire light. Counting just the body, lungs and gut and play. About 2,000 lemons could fit that way. That old song's off, low ball in the score. There's surely room for more.
Oh, how many lemons can we fit inside a hollow horse with pulp to bite? From cavity vast to lemon share.
We'll count 'em up now with deeper stare. 1750 or so. Nah, it's more as the volumes grow. Pushing the limits, breaking the mold. How many more can this horse hold? Hold on now, the curry's grander yet. Entire horse hollow, no regret. From nose to rump, legs like empty boots. Head a cavern, tail a flute. Average horse, big and strong inside. Near 4,000 lemons in that hide. Hollow to a shell, whisper thin. Citrus flowing like a river within. That old count was for the belly alone, but the whole beast claims a bigger throne. Now ponder the lemons, what they truly are. Not just fruit pulp from near or far. Holographic principle weaves the tale. Boundary encodes the whole without fail. Each lemon's essence on its skin so fine. Projects the volume in a quantum design. Superposition holds them in states untold. Multiple forms in one, bold and cold. As a single entity, quantum through and through. Influenced by neighbors, interactions accrue. Over time they entwine in adjacent dance. Inertial paths shaped by circumstance. Not separate bits, but a unified field. Lemons superposed, their secrets revealed. Infinite potentials in that citrus sphere. How many fit? The answer's clear. It's here. Pause and stare at the sky so vast. What is reality? Holding fast. Holographic twist, profound and sly. Boundaries the info, no need to pry. Skinning codes all in 2D gleam. Volumes illusion, a holographic dream. Superposition, swirl states in play. All possible forms, night and day. Past and future in the surface chain. Every possibility, no restraint. So lemons infinite, and theories hold. Superposed wonders, stories untold. Ain't just matter, projection so grand. Boundary rules in this cosmic land. Old counts crumble like dust in the wind. In this quantum corral, the infinity spin. Simple tally guess, the space so neat. Counted lemons quick, an easy feat. But digging deeper, question the core. How they land on 1750 before. Maybe smaller breed, or lemons mashed tight. Forgot the legs in the dead of night. Math the lines if bellies trim and sweet. About 1750 lemons in that seat. Before the full beast, universe's view. Boundless potential, lemons anew. Chuckle low, tip a hat to the steed. Ain't just lemons, it's the quantum seed. I'm Martha Morgan.
Call my name and rust. Alright, here we go. Don't kill me now. That was on purpose. Okay, here we go. So now we want to boil some stuff. I need to clear out this building. Yeah, this is where we're going to live. Right here. Mm-hmm. Very exciting. Mm-hmm. I heard a zombie. Wake up. But I think it's outside. I don't want to loot too much right now. Thank you. Right there. Alright, so far so good. Let's get a door going. This is pretty cool, people. You know? Pretty cool. Could replace these doors. Mm-hmm. It's good. Just open up this door here. Is it two-way? No, it's not two-way. I have to replace it, basically. I gotta replace the door with the same exact thing. But for now, I'll keep it open. One more door here. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're kind of strong. That's okay. I'm getting thirsty. This needs to be a double door. I like this whole idea of instantly taking over this spot here. Mm-hmm. Alright. Get the door going. Yeah. Oh, whoops. That's not how we're gonna do it. Alright, let's go ahead and drink this smoothie. Is it gonna make me stinky? Okay, it does not make me stinky. Nice. How about both of these? Oh, wait. Alright, standard door. Thank you. And this whole crazy situation right here. I was out of stamina earlier. Okay, that's good. I can keep those windows, and then we'll do the double door, maybe? I don't know. It can't be centered, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, so let's just angle it on this side. Or I'll do a single door. Like so, and then the blocks on the side. Yeah. As usual. Oh god. Oh my gosh. I just realized something about Stranger Things. Will's fear came true. Right? Oh no. Right? Oh no. That'll work. One second. 1 second. Revelation. One second. Okay. Yep. His fear came true. Done. Alright. It's exactly what he feared. If you know what I'm talking about. He described some fear about what would happen if Vecna told everybody about his about Will's true nature, that, you know, be all sad and weird, and people grow apart and distant and awkward. And that's exactly what happened. Yep. That's exactly what happened. So in that note, it's actually pretty good because it came true. So this is the bad ending. This is the bad ending. We got the bad ending. Where things get weird between everybody and distant and awkward, you know. and a forced half group together, and awkward rooftop meetings, right? This is the bad ending. What if they reveal two other endings? This is the bad ending. Those schmomans, what have they done? It doesn't seem like it's a bad ending, but it is. People are left alone and weird, you know, defined by the relationship. You can tell Nance wasn't really happy in her eyes, and that she actually wanted to have a family with Steve. You can tell. She wanted to be a little writer, but... This house isn't cleared out yet, by the way. Yep. Bada boom. Awesome. This is my little home, and we have plenty of time. We're doing a lot better this session here. A lot better. I've chosen a building in the middle of town. A lot better. I haven't gotten injured yet. You know, things are smooth so far. And I think it's primarily because I am not doing locations twice. So half the time it's being eaten up. By doing location twice, it means if I'm told to go clear out that restaurant over there, I can choose to clear it out and then activate the mission and then clear it out again. But in doing so, I end up constantly over encumbered, and I get the occasional injury here and there. My tools take more damage. You know, as I'm performing actions, it's eating up my hunger and hydration levels, so everything is winding down to the point where I'm always thirsty. But now, oh boy, it's working out. See, I have plenty of food, and also I was eating out there in the wild, which isn't good. You have to eat carefully because you stink. You know, the stinky meats. So I've been eating in the river. I have to find a water source nearby. It's kind of far away, but it's not that bad. I either have to eat indoors, away from everything, carefully. There's a radius that emanates from your body of stink. A stink radius. That's a great house, actually. It's surrounded by all this real estate I can mess with. My goal here is to dig underneath all these houses. And here, there's plenty of stuff to farm. It's not a house in the boonies. Okay? My previous spot was with my previous session, right? It was kind of away from everything, which is good and bad. But here, this is kind of, it's next to everything, but away from things. It's a big, tall house. It's going to work out. I'm going to dig tunnels and end up underneath every single house. I'm going to have tunnels under every house. Every house will become a nice turret. And I'll be looting inside out escape hatches. It'd be awesome. It'd be so awesome. Stranger Things. So if you go into it thinking this is the bad ending, it's good. You know? If you go into it thinking, okay, this is the bad ending. Alright. You know, it really is the bad ending, if you think about it, because Dustin, right? It was confusing for me for a little bit, because I was wondering, why is Dustin, you know? his valedictorian speech sort of matched. I know it matched Eddie's, but Eddie was look. He's in the Hellfire Club. He's making little devil horns, and it's all fun and jolly McGolly, and he's against the system. He's sort of a different version of Vecna and Henry, and his whole perspective of hating humanity and hating the system and wanting to burn it down. Okay, so it's a bad thing, but it seemed like it's good, and it's a contamination of the Upside Down. It's a contamination, and they've all been corrupted, and now they're going to live their life being little rebels and weirdness. It's going to be spreading generationally, spreading, and then, you see, Mike is writing a book, right? He's writing a book, and that's going to infect minds across the planet, and then Vecna wins. Or not Vecna, but, yeah, the Mind Flayer. Slowly, over time, through the course of 30 years, as the book becomes a movie, TV show. Netflix. So what if all this actually really happened, but it's just under different names, you know? And they're telling us the truth, sort of, right? And the whole purpose of the Stranger Things show is to infect people with this corruption, to then get them to infect other people. It's like a long-term game plan. In the Stranger Things show, the character Henry Creel, he didn't have the perspective of, you know, I hate humans and they suck, and I hate systems. Systems are bad. Ugh. Because he was a Boy Scout. He was a literal Boy Scout, right? Not what rebels do. He was a Boy Scout. And he felt like his perspective was his own, you know? And then they sort of bought into it. And think about how angry Will looks when he's fighting Henry. Like, furiously angry. Is that really the emotions that you should be using to defeat the enemy? This blood-curdling rage? Run! You know? And Hopper makes a point of it, if you think about it. He says, this cycle of violence, and we shouldn't use a violent means because then they end up winning. I think that speech from Hopper is probably pretty important. I want to go back and listen to it, you know? He gave some speech to Al about the cycle and the violence and the blah, blah, blah. And I think that is the true narrative that reveals the fact that it's a bad ending, because yeah. We'll see. I think it's a bad ending on purpose. Not like an accident. It's part of the narrative for it to be the bad ending. And that makes me happy, because I like when a story has a bad ending. And the fact that it's kind of subtle, you know, that your first instinct is that, oh my gosh, this sucks. But knowing that it's purposely the bad ending is pretty cool, I think. Let's go make a crate here. So my goal right now is to stay here overnight, okay, in this scary house. And I'm sort of clearing things out systematically. I can use this. No, I can't. I can use this. No, I can't. I can use this. No, I can't. And things I'm not using right now. components, and components that are important, of course. Okay, let's go get that campfire going. The campfire and... I have the empty jar elsewhere. I'm afraid of down there right now. Alright, we want the pot right there. Cool. And some... Turn that bad boy on. And then over here. Okay, I have none. That's great. That's great. Good. I don't have a gun yet. It's fine. And... Okay. Let me shut you down. And let's get another door. Let's make like 4 doors. How about 6 doors? And we keep on going. Yep. Yeah. Whoa. There's a new texture on her face a little bit. Yeah, she has a new texture on her face, I feel. And I feel like they changed her undergarment color. Not that I've been watching. Looking down there. Yeah, I think the goal is to rewatch it. So I want to listen to 2 speeches. One speech is a speech that Will gave to the room about his fear. Okay? It was so real. I feel like everything from the point when he first attacked Vecna is all a dream. And that we're still in that dream right now. You know? It's a possibility that we're still in that initial it was so real concept because this is this is what he probably saw, you know? The vision, the thing, and the high school, and the whatever, the game, the people, and the, you know, he saw that whole montage like Doctor Strange in his mind. Move this door. That's scary. Okay. The floor might cave in here. Oh, the ceiling. This is quite the scary house. Ooh. This is how we do it. Oh, yeah. Because maybe if Will never gave that stupid speech before their mission, then perhaps Mike could have would have engaged with Elle a bit differently and a bit more personally and more romantically, to convince her to not sacrifice, right? But because it's all weird now in his mind, right? He has to act all buddy-buddy with everybody to not hurt anybody's feelings. Giving her the what's up head bob, right? I think he ruined everything. Ruined everything. And it made Joyce show up, because Joyce probably wouldn't have shown up, I gotta protect my boy. He's a fragile boy. He's delicate. My boy. Ruined everything. And also, Mike putting the teeth in and saying, "Whoa, ho, 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 ho. You like the story?" That's part of. I think that's like Vecna speaking through him. Oh boy, those Duffer brothers, they did it. So I'm giving the show that episode a couple more points, and the episode before that. Knowing that it's a setup for the bad ending, it gives the previous episode a couple more points, right? Oh, this is why the episode end like this? This is lame on purpose. It's the bad ending. Those fools. It would be amazing if they secretly had a couple more episodes. You know what I mean? If they secretly had a couple more episodes with different endings, it would be the best show ever. And they can totally do this. Just gotta wait next week. So, by the way, next month. or they could say April 1st. And then people will totally think it's a joke, right? April 1st, the other endings, and everyone thinks it's a joke. Everyone thinks it's just a joke. Uh-oh, it's almost nighttime. I better clear out this place. I haven't cleared the zombies out yet. I mean, there's something in this attic, right? No! 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 Don't! Please! Don't! No! Does that count as a scream? It's almost nighttime. It's the bad ending, and I feel so much better now. Don't you? Because you just gotta imagine that there is no good ending, and so if you imagine that what we experienced was the bad ending, that lets you imagine whatever good ending you want. And you know what? I think that's part of the narrative. Because Mike paints some imaginary good ending for Elle, right? And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to make up your own ending. Because they gave you the bad ending on purpose. Yay! You see? They let you, and they give you enough pieces to let you make up your own ending. Different kinds of pieces. Right? They let you make up your own ending. Wow. What kind of show does that? It is a pretty good house for zombie stuff. Am I the first person in America to realize it's a bad ending? I might be. Come on, we've got 4 minutes until these zombies go bananas. Woo! Right now. It's banana time. It's peanut butter banana time. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a great house. This is such a good house to have my base in. Rutabaga Jonestown. On that note, I'll be right back. I'm so excited that I figured out the Stranger Things mystery! Yes!
He's made 'em bite the dust. Lancaster steady, painting red in a flash. Now I'm a storm, leaving towns in ash. Blood's on my boots, honor's long gone. Slaughter's my trade, but the work drags on. Moving them corpses, piled high in a heap. Loot's out of reach, gotta dig through the deep. Blood's on my shirt, low honor's my way. Chasing that bourbon in this dead man's ballet. Wasn't always this way. I was green, I was raw. Blew a horse sky high, dynamite broke the law. Train smashed another, left me bruised in the dust. Now I'm a reaper, 'cause failing's taught trust. Blood's on my hands, no guilt in my soul. Stacking them high, but the loot takes its toll. Moving them corpses, piled high in a heap. Loot's out of reach, gotta dig through the deep. Blood's on my shirt, low honor's my way. Chasing that bourbon in this dead man's ballet. In the heat of the fight, where bullets scream fast, I've been timing a blur, moving sharp like the Flash, weaving smooth like Max. Shots grazing my brim, bullets can't touch me. I'm a shadow too grim, slow through the chaos. I've been timing my grip. Bounty men drop like dust, they fade quick. Dodging like an agent, slicking the phrase cruel bite. Corpses stack high, now loot's a Bosco's too swift. Gotta pray, don't scare. Dog snap my heels, but my aim's cold as stone. Low honor's my shield. I ride wild and alone, moving them corpses, piled high in a heap. Loot's out of reach, gotta dig through the deep. Blood's on my shirt, low honor's my way. Chasing that bourbon in this dead man's ballet. Between Blackwater's dust and St. Denis glare, I ride hard with Bosco wind whipping my hair. Shooting back at the law, their line never ends. Trust him not to crash, or we'll break round the bend. Bosco speeds ablaze, but he's weak in the race. Dodging cliffs and lead, keeping death from my face. Outrun the law's eyes, to the fence I'll race. Counting blood-stained dollars from this deadly chase. Moving them corpses, piled high in a heap. Loot's out of reach, gotta dig through the deep. Blood's on my shirt, low honor's my way. Chasing that bourbon in this dead man's ballet. Hat strewn in the dirt, guns clogging my path. Hauling them bodies through the aftermath. Honor's long buried, but my aim cuts clean. Moving them corpses, I'm the outlaw supreme.
I go. Zooming fast, no time to rest. Flying high, the very best. Flying across the map, doing funky stuff. 'Cause you know that we're doing it tough. Flying in my ship made with
Okay,
all manner of things from the
we're in the first house here, and we can survive nice and carefully. Sorry, I was kind of late there. It's okay, though. I'm in the attic, and I'm getting hungry. And I put everything downstairs. I ate this can of salmon. It'll give me a little stink factor. 4 meters, 5 meters. But I'm indoors, inside, in the attic. I just gotta eat things one at a time, carefully, if I'm not in the water. I'll be tearing down this place piece by piece. I could put down the land claim block. Trying to build up toward the vehicle here. Okay, get the land claim block. Right. Put this thing down. All good, XP. And let's start picking up everything. Everything. Get some crates going. I'll drink the yucca juice. Some things I don't need right now at all. Certain things I do. And there's some stuff downstairs as well. Got some water here. I'll drink it. It's fine for now. Alright. I have no stones on me. Be careful here. Replace the floor. There's a bunch of spare loot here I can pick up without having to destroy anything. Yeah, bit by bit. I need some stones. There we go. Yay. What is this? Paper? And sand? Let's get some spikes going. Let's go for 10 or 8. Gotta prepare for an invasion of zombies. Let's eat some more food. A single egg. That was scary. Gotta be careful. It's nighttime. And I no longer smell. Yeah. Whee! It's the bad ending. I feel better now. Gotta take care of business here. Gotta remove certain things and clean this house up during the nighttime. This is making me hungry though. Some cloth here. Gotta make bandages, you know. Boom. And then hay bale breaks falling damage. So I could make like a one-way trip out, but just jumping on hay bales. That's what I could do. And add a door right here. Ugh. Not like that. Dang it. Okay. Perfect. Prepare everything. And right here. This couch was acting like a wall. Trying to be secret here. The light will attract the zombies. This can be a rail. One of my favorite things to craft. And it can be double wide. Yep. It can and will be. This is my land now. Make them have to go all the way around or something. Oh, let's eat another egg. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, I do have some cobblestone. Alright, this whole thing here. Let me guess, paper. There's no more water in toilets is what they said, I think. The fun pimps. Leave this open just so I know. This right here wraps around. A lot of loot still in this building. Alright. I'm wearing the rogue gloves. And the Santa hat. Armor pieces. I'll leave that here. The light source. All right. This whole thing should be a door. You know. It's all super weak. There was a fire in here. A nice door. Like so. You know? And we want the half piece. And we want the ramp. On both ends, you know? Like that. Just like that. It's nice to have numerous fallback positions, you know? We want standard rotation. Simple. Look out the window. Oh, yeah. That's a bird. That bird's alive. There's lots of zombies out here. Very exciting. So exciting. Yes. Nice and careful there. So this right here is dangerous. If I want them to come upstairs, you know? Nice. Vehicle storage mod schematic. Yeah. And lumberjack boots and socks. Oh my gosh. Handgun magazine. Can I make a spear? Okay. I think it might be good for that slat situation I'm working with, like the little gap in the wall. Okay. It's a horrible floor. Remember, the torches create a sound effect which attracts zombies as well. You know? Let's go back upstairs. I have to eat some food. Hmm. Alright, eat the egg. Yeah, the food. My hunger is building in the game. Let's keep on going. I hear zombies. They can't see me. Creepy. There it is. Alright, let's go grab some of this food. 3 things upstairs. My hydration's currently okay. Okay, we're going upstairs. Double door. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going upstairs now. Let's go for a standard door. It's the bad ending. Yay, that works. Okay, let's put the fire next to this door. I think that it's too far away from the walls for it to really matter. Let's get the double door. If I had wood, that is. Yep. All the way up here, they'll never get me. They'll never get me. Yep. Right here is a good spot to eat my chili. And my large beef ration. And 1 egg. And now there is a 12-meter radius from my body emanating the scent situation. There we go. Okay. Just a bit of everything. The leather. Those stones I need. What else we got? Mm-hmm. Let's keep tearing this down for a second. Yes. There, I no longer stink. I'm still looking. 54 out of 105 hunger. 77 out of 105 hydration. 76. Still at 54. Get the cobble going. Oh boy. How's the house? House is good. The house. Oh, this is a really good house. So far, so good. It's the morning, and I just went back downstairs to secure things. I showed the layout so far, so I'm eating stuff up here, you know, because it makes a stink wave. Let's eat a few more things. There it goes. And I'm clearing things out to get supplies at nighttime here. Nice big house. Yeah, here. So I'm up in the attic. He has this staircase I can mess with to secure. And then this other thing right here. I blocked this off with a double whammy thing. Alright. And this wraps around over here. And there's another blockage I put right here. See, with the gap so I can stab him through with my spear. And then again over here, and I can see outside. Ooh. And I could go out over here as well and use this as a turret position. It's really good. See? They're out there. And right there. Room. And down here. Uh-oh, I heard a zombie. Let me go back. I smell. Let me go back upstairs. I smell. Okay, no longer. Well, I'm trying to break everything down as I go. At nighttime and then daytime, gotta do these missions. Within my own house. And I'm making some cobblestone. And I'm making some spikes in the background. Bit by bit. It's gonna work out. And there's a garage as well. Gotta clean stuff up a bit. Trying to be careful with my lights. I'll add some more. These torches. I'm getting wood from this. Okay, it's about to be morning. And my next mission is to head out there to crack a book. And I'll be getting new stuff in the process. Alright, let's go eat this food right now. All of it. All of it, please. And the potato. Okay, and I'll take this dysentery garbage with me, and I'll... Yep, one more. So I'm going to go upstairs and eat some more food. And I have 15 arrows. Let's get a few more arrows. All of them... Yep, so far so good. Yeah, right here. Let's get the double door. Because then, if I'm upstairs and they're in here, I can shoot them from that room. Like that. Alright, now let's go eat some food. Stank. heard that. There he is. It's coming. That's so cool, actually. The way to attract zombies. Again. Oh my gosh, I'm so smelly right now. Okay, it's time to rock that roll. I don't like this thing right here. I'll be digging underground eventually. Bit by bit. Okay, so far so good. The day and night sequence of day 1, 2 has been wonderful so far. Okay, here we go. Yeah, zombies. Whoops. Hmm. Huh. That's possible. That was possible. Interesting. And I got a bunch of rifle rounds. Even cooler. Alright, now we're heading to the mission. Oh boy. At nighttime I have it where they run. Okay, I want to go straight to the quest spot. It's gonna be filled with books. This one I actually want to do twice because it has a bunch of books inside. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the spear action ain't bad. The spear action ain't bad at all. Yeah, the spear action is pretty good, to be honest. Welcome. Alright, I'm gonna put a crate down here. Real quick. Yep, that's effective. Yay. Now we're trying to target a specific kind of book. We want Forge Ahead, you know? Oh! Now she wants to run. Golly. Okay, I just want to make a crate. That's all I wanted. A hanging by a moment here with you. Right there, right there, right there. Eat the. Uh-oh, I'm stinky. Eat the potato and shut up. I am stinking it up. Oh, the potato wasn't stinky? Certain things aren't stinky. Interesting. Alright, well, we're about to engage upon this book barn. You know? Filled to the brim with loot. In this barn. A book.
Under the shadow of the crimson sky, we built our walls, oh so high. With steel and stone, we fortified. Against the horde, we won't hide. Survive the blood moon, night of the dread. With bullets and steel, we make our stand. Now the sun rises, we're not dead. 7 more days in the zombie land. And we're stacked like mountains tall. Potions brewed for when we fall. Traps laid out, a deadly maze in this endless survival craze. The moon bled red, the night it howled, but our fortress stood unbowed. Screams of the undead filled the air, but we fought on without a care. Now dawn breaks, the light it spills over the remnants of our kills. We gather, repair, and we laugh, for we survived the blood moon's wrath. Survive the blood moon, night of the dread. With bullets and steel, we make our stand. Now the sun rises, we're not dead. 7 more days in this zombie land. So here's to the nights we'll face again, to the forts we'll mend, to the battles we'll win. In 7 days, the moon will rise, but for now we rest under peaceful skies. And we're stacked like mountains tall. deadly maze in this endless survival craze. The moon bled red, the night it howled, but our fortress stood unbowed. Screams of the undead filled the air, but we fought on without a care. The moon bled red, the night it howled, but our fortress stood unbowed. Screams of the undead filled the air, but we fought on without a care. Now dawn breaks, the light it spills over the remnants of our kills. We gather, repair, and we laugh, for we've survived the blood moon's wrath. Now dawn breaks, the light it spills over the remnants of our kills. We gather, repair, and we laugh, for we survived the blood moon's wrath. 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 The blood moon's wrath.
Hi. All right. We're still alive. All right. Tinkerer. And now we can loot these books. Yay. Yay. Books. Toilet paper. And I might want to spend some point to focus the clothing for what I want, otherwise I'll never get anything. Oh boy. There we go. I have a chance to dismember with my hits here with this specific weapon. I want to drink this Mega Crush for extra movement speed and hydration. Forge ahead. Honor duty. Got some beer. That's for melee damage, but it makes my Vision blurry. Nice. We're doing it twice here. 'Cause this is the bookstore, of all places. If I'm going to be doing something twice, it's going to be this spot. But that house I have is nice. Don't you think? I'll drink the drug there to increase my range damage. Yep, electrical stuff. Let me get a couple things here. Get the knife going. I need one more bone. There's probably a bird up here. Alright. Bone knife. Done. Okay. Sure. Leaving. Coffee maker. Okay. American flag. Now let's go. Reset. And then the great heist. Okay, we're out of stamina for some reason. Okay, we don't want to go outside the perimeter. With that food, that gun. Okay. Disease resistance, I'll go ahead and drink that now. It comes in handy. And then a bandage. First aid. Nope, not yet. Move. Ah! Jeez. He snuck up on me, didn't he? Come on. We're trying to get these books here. Paper. And corn. You gotta love that toilet corn. A new hat. It's a hat liner. Okay. Nope. Not bad. Oh boy. Give him a taste of my blood. Oh no. go. We're looking around for the books. Books. Books I can sell. It's beer. Yes, sir. And I didn't shoot one time. Claw hammer. The assassin outfit. Oh yeah, it does something right. Medical sundries. Mm-hmm. Yep, I can load up my stuff. Hmm. Even the weird wet spots. Yeah. Pipe baton quality 4. Sure. Alright, we're leaving here. Drop some stuff off right here. Or I'll pick some stuff up, actually. You know? Duct tape. And I'll drop off the seeds for now. And now we go back. I'm gonna drop this stuff off at my house. Which is a great spot to have a house. Which is right over here. And I'll do some consolidation. A bit more. I don't want the seeds right now. That door exists. That's funny. Yeah. And hail. So far, so good in this playthrough. Let's try to put the stuff back in the house here. And then head on out. I hear you. I have a temporary box right over yonder. Okay, here we go. I gotta fix that problem, huh? I don't like that. And I'm gonna put more spikes out. Alright. Do a little dance and drink a little water. Here you go. We'll exchange. We're about to go down to the store. Okay. So I will be selling some stuff. Believe it or not. Let me eat some food over here. Let the zombies come if they are here. Now's the time to do it. Get this empty jar with me. That's fine. And the corn. Alright. Some stuff. Check out my headpiece. Modify with more intelligence. Thank you very much. And, what else we got here? I'll be going upstairs in a moment. I guess I can sell the knuckle wraps as well. And I need you. Let me check out upstairs really quick. And this will let this funk wear off. This stink I have on me. This deadly stink. This house is nice. Let's see how it's arranged. Already blocked off a couple points of access here. And I have more storage over here. We'll sell the shotgun. And the mods can go back. And realistically, I'm not really using the rifle right now. I'll put that away for now. And I'll save the fuel for a bit, but I will be getting way more in the future. Everything else is fine. Yep. Put you away. You are medicine for me right about now. And I'll keep you. What about the first aid bandage thing? The first aid bandage. And that is at what level? Medical 5. Okay. Oh boy. So now let's go. Yep, so far so good. Yeah, I live right here. 2 zombies in the yard. It's a very, very, very fine house. Okay, I'm not going to pick up this stuff right now. Whoa. Turn this quest in and knock out a couple more quests. I'll get some free eggs as we pass on by, and I'll be eating the eggs. And I'm not going to be drinking the water. I want to pick up some dandelion. Be enough. Goodbye. Eat an egg underwater. That's how I'm doing it. Eating the eggs underwater. You know? That way I don't stink. She fell in the water. Yep. So far, so good. So I went and did that mission twice, like I said I wasn't gonna do. But that one's a good spot. It's a bookstore. Like that, or like a store in general. It's really obvious. I'm not looting him just yet.
More congratulations. Here's your reward.
Sucker.
Sucker.
What? How dare you? Oh no. Head on down.
Listen up, jackass.
Down the
What are you
road.
standing there for? Don't you? Oh look, another dumbass stumbling into my shop.
It's Red Foreman. What's his name? Red Ford? Ford 70 show guy?
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
Bye-bye. Full speed ahead. Now, I did leave stuff here. A lot of stuff. Here we go. Off-road to get the extra eggs. Running around. There's my little stump I need. Need a better axe. Level 3. Eggs underwater is the only way. Make a better axe. Thank you. I see you. Take that, bush. Doop doop doo with a do and do and do. With who? Mm. So let's go for light armor. Just 1 point. This is going to increase the rate at which that type of armor drops. Otherwise, we're not going to get as much stuff. Do I miss the helicopter? You darn right I do. But that's why I like the gyrocopter so much, and the motorcycle and all that stuff. I'm trying to get the vehicle stuff right away. All my points are going there right now. For the most part, besides that last point I just showed you. But right here you see, for Grease Monkey, which will increase the rate at which I get vehicle stuff. And that's why I'm trying to knock out these missions, so that I can then unlock the vehicles. Let me see. If I complete however many missions this guy has during the week, or every day I can complete 3, and I just did the 3, and then I was let to go build my base, basically. So we're doing it 1 time, not twice. So, the vendors offer a variety of missions, and as you complete the missions, you push down towards some hierarchy of different quests until you unlock the final quest to unlock the next tier of awards, or the next tier of quests. So right now I'm knocking out a bunch of tier 1 quests until I get tier 2 quests. I'm not quite sure how many there are, like 10 or so. It's just a couple days, but by midweek I should be able to get the first reward, which should be the bike. And then from there, it's the mini bike. And then from there, it's the motorcycle. And then from there, it's the 4x4 truck. And then from there, it's the gyrocopter. And sometimes I feel like the gyrocopter is when you beat the game. But if you find reason to keep playing, it's awesome. And with me, I found more reason to play after I got the gyrocopter by having some elaborate base that requires a bunch of different resources, you know? And then I would have the need to travel across the map to stop by every vendor every day to go sell as much as possible and then buy as much as possible. It's the only way to get the solar panel parts. It's the only way to get the solar parts. And these locations are really spread apart. Only real way to go between all of them is by flying. You know? But that's going to come in a long time from now. Mission complete. All done. My mouth was open on that one. I'm leaving now. Leaving. Okay. All right. And then they're going to try to surprise me right now. Jeez. And now we have to shoot. $7.50. Alright, we're leaving. Getting real strict here. Real strict. Oh yeah. Let's get the heck out of here. So I'm trying to focus through these quests during the daytime to then unlock the vehicles early. You know? Because then there's extra storage. It changes everything. Alright, so... Alright, time to go. I'm not looting you. I'm not looting you. Right over the hill. I know I can use the steroid. I'll drop the stuff off. So far, so good. Just at nighttime, I have to hang out inside that building because, you know, I'm weak. And I have it where the zombies sprint at nighttime. And it'd be really bad. And then I can't complete any additional missions at nighttime because the vendor's closed. And I can complete 3 during the daytime before it shuts off. Additional tier rewards or tier progression is locked out to 3 missions per day. And I'm not quite sure if there's a method to identify what your current progression's set to. There might be. I'm going to drop my stuff off over here in this box again. I'll pick up another mission. And then... Super thirsty, sure. How much are you worth? 80? Yeah, I don't even need this thing. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and sell this rad remover mod because it's not going to come up anytime soon. Alright, I know how this game works. I'll take these empty water bottles with me because I need that, of course. And then the glue and some of the metal because that's going to keep adding up over time. I'm going to sell the brass and the lead because I can't make any bullets right now or anytime soon. Okay, and I'll take the whole stack of dirt with me and I'll turn that stuff into cobblestone in the background, which will make another stack and more cloth for me, of course. And then we are rat to groom. So all of this will be turned into cobblestone in the background. Boom, and then we can rock.
Well, you proved me wrong. Morning. If you try to say it's a good morning, there's the goddamn...
400.
I don't like you. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I got work to do. Well, don't just stand there with your thumb up. I'll sell you food, but don't expect me to cook it for you. Thank you very much, and now you can go fuck yourself.
All good to go. And $700. Let's go buy a smoothie. And a red tea. All right. And now this. Whoop.
Make up your mind or make your way. Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
No, ma'am. Just like that, you see? We drop off like items. There it is. And I don't need the empty bottle right now. This is all good to go. You're back, and let's go. I'll drink that yucca juice right now. Then on the way back, I'll be using the steroid, which will increase my movement speed and let me move over encumbered. Right? This should be easy. We're not going to do it twice, just once. I'm looking for stumps along the way, along with extra bird nests. Ease it down a bit. I think perhaps I get extra thirsty whenever I run out of steam, so you don't want to run to the point of utter exhaustion, you know? I mean, that would be a gameplay mechanic. So I'm pretty convinced that it's the bad ending, so I want to watch some of that Stranger Things stuff again, and with that perspective in mind. Oh, here's a good example. Have you ever seen the movie called Vanilla Sky? Starring Tom Cruise. It's a good movie. It's one of my favorite. It's up there. There should be a bird. Well, in Vanilla Sky, it's about some stuff. But at a certain point, something happens, okay? And if you're paying attention, you can notice it. But if you're not paying attention, you don't notice it. And then from that point forward, the whole dynamic of the movie sort of changes. But then it changes again, you know? And things get kind of weird. But there's a whole point in which it happens. And they make it obvious. Uh-oh. That worked just as I planned it. It worked. Just as I had planned it, yes. Yes, a Tom Cruise film by Tom Cruise. It's good. I don't really want to spoil it for you, you know? But yeah. I went into it thinking it's just a murder mystery love story thing, but it's not. That's what the trailers make it seem like. It's not about that at all. Oh my gosh. I mean, it sort of is, but not at all. They make it seem like it's some weird memento confusion thing going on. Where, oh, who is it? No, I didn't kill her. What's happening? Oh, you know. The movie, it's Tom Cruise in jail being interviewed by his attorney or whatever about what happened with the murder of people and things, and trying to explain the story about what happened, and weird things are revealed about stuff. All right, we're done here. Minority Report was another good movie, right? Yeah. Weird. Well, I'll go ahead and explain. Vanilla Sky, if you haven't seen it already, he has a mask on, you know, like a weird mask. It's like, what's wrong with your face? There's nothing wrong with your face. And he thinks there's something horribly wrong with his face, you know? He was like a rich guy, Nepo baby, nepotism guy, and the son of a CEO of a company, promised the estate, and there's a board of executives that want his stuff, but, you know, he's kind of worried about that, but he's living his life like a playboy should. You know, he has a friend, he's an author, you know, and he ends up hitting on the girl that his friend brought over, you know, his poor weird author friend, and he's like a rich guy having this amazing birthday party, and hits on her, and he ends up, you know, seeing his other friend, this very attractive lady, Cameron Diaz, who's obsessed with him. He's, oh great, there she is. And his friend used to like her, you know? So his author friend that likes this attractive lady is like, the attractive lady is obsessed with Tom Cruise. He's trying to duck her, and, you know, she's like stalking him a little bit. But he ends up having a fascinating night with the girl that his friend brought over. They don't even do anything intimate. They stayed up all night talking and, you know, drawing each other's faces and, you know, all that romantic garbage, you know, falling instantly in love or some weird thing. But the assumption is that he just, you know, did whatever. He leaves the apartment of the lady, and he sees Cameron Diaz waiting for him, saying, "What were you doing there all night there, David? What were you doing there, David? David." Oh. He gets in the car with her, and she's like freaking out about how he keeps ducking her, you know. He's making excuses, but he's acting like their intimate relations are nothing, and she's making it a big deal. 4 times, David. 4 times. You know what that means?
If you drink all the coffee, I'll kill you.
And then things happen. I'll tell you what other movies are like and what it's similar to, just so you know the ballpark without me spoiling it for you. I like Dark City, The First Matrix, 12 Monkeys. Okay.
Look, Buckhead, what are you standing there for? Don't you have work to do?
I told you weird stuff happens. I think it's old enough for me to talk about, but you know. Okay, what happens is she's freaking out while she's driving, and she starts to accelerate through traffic, and then she's like, ah, and she drives off a bridge, committing suicide with him in the car. But he survives, but his face is destroyed. He was a handsome man, a playboy, but now he's completely disfigured with a limp, and his shoulders all droopy, and his face is destroyed. So now he has a destroyed face. It was just bad. horribly destroyed face. Okay? Wearing gray sweaters and everything. And they figure out, they give him a mask, you know? So that it's a regenerative face shield, but it's a mask. Walk around in public. And then he sees his friend and the girl and so forth, you know? And they agree to meet, but she's all awkward and everything because he's ugly, you know? And it's weird, and she's dismissing him, and it's just terrible and ugly and horrible, and my goodness. He's walking home, and then he falls in the gutter as he sees them run off together. And his life is just terrible. But then what happens? He wakes up, and it's a beautiful day. And there she is, saying, wake up. Wake up. Now, you have to agree to do this and this and this, right? It's Penelope Cruz, right? And they build a wonderful life together. It's something from album covers. It's just beautiful and awesome and amazing. You know? Just beautiful. And his face is getting better. You know, he got a better version of the mask. Now the face is healing. It's just a beautiful, wonderful world. Until he hears the bells. Ding, ding, ding. And there's somebody in the bar saying, hello, David. Yeah. My goodness. My goodness. And that's all I want to say. Now you gotta go watch it. But it was good. But I was thinking about, you know, Stranger Things and everything, and if that movie ended before the Hello David part, you'd think, well, what the heck is going on? This is kind of weird, and But once you see past the Hello David part, it all makes sense. And I was wondering, like, maybe they're gonna have another episode of Stranger Things on April Fool's Day. It's a long time from now, but it's enough time for people to start hating it and speculating. I mean, that would be great if they did that. I mean, why not? Why not? Alright, sure, here we go. This is the mission. Dig for some buried flim flam. Let me ask Grok. I think Grok might know the script. Hey there, I need you to help me out for a second. I'm trying to confirm a theory I have. For Stranger Things Season 5, Episode, what was it, 6? There's a speech that Will gave to the group about this fear he has about Vecna. Can you find the exact quotation of that entire speech from the internet? I'm sure somebody on the internet has posted it, so please find the exact speech and then go ahead and give it.
Hey, so I think you might have the episode number mixed up a bit. That big speech from Will about his deepest fear, the one Vecna's been weaponizing against him, actually happens in Season 5, Episode 7.
Okay,
not
fine.
6.
Then give it to me then, please. The exact word for word thing from there. I'm sure somebody has it.
Alright, here's the exact word for word speech from Will in Season 5, Episode 7. It's a long one, super emotional, and he delivers it to the whole group after starting with Joyce. I haven't told any of you this because I don't want you to see me differently. But the truth is the truth is I am different. I just pretended like I wasn't because I didn't want to be. I wanted to be like everyone else. I wanted to be like my friends. And I am like you. I'm like you in almost every way. We like playing D&D late into the night, and we like that old person smell in Mike's basement. And we like biking to Melvald's for malted milkshakes. And we like getting lost in the woods, and getting lost in family video, and arguing about what to rent, and settling on Holy Grail for the millionth time. And we like milk duds in our popcorn with extra butter. And we like drinking Coke with Pop Rocks. And we like bike races, and trading comics, and NASA, and Steve Martin, and Lucky Charms, and literally all the same things. I don't like girls. I mean I do. Just not like you guys do. And I had this crush on someone, even though I know they're not like me. But then I realized he's just my Tammy. And by Tammy, I mean it was never about him. It was about me. And I thought I was finally okay with myself, but then today Vecna showed me what would happen if I did this. If I told you guys the truth. He showed me a future. And in this future, some of you are just worried for me. Worried that things will be harder for me. And it just makes me feel like something's wrong with me. So I push you away. And for the rest of us, we just drift apart more and more and more and more and more and more until I'm alone. And I know none of that has happened, and Vecna can't see into the future. But he can see into our minds, and he knows things. And it just felt so real. It felt so real. That's the full thing. Hits hard, right?
Yep. And that actually happened. So here's my theory. But see, the end of the show had a bad reaction. Okay, had a bad reaction because it just feels like things just carry on after the conclusion. It feels like at the halfway point things are great, wonderful episode. Then it just keeps on going and going and going, and it just dithers away, and it's sort of uncomfortable and weird and awkward and just kind of sad and just bittersweet, and it just makes an overall maybe perhaps negative reaction. But now I realize that we got the bad ending. That this is the bad ending, and this is the confirmation of Will's fear from that speech he just gave in the very end right there. So can you look up on the internet what people are saying about the finale? If you know the storyline, you can understand what I'm talking about. Just go ahead and reference that and then see what I'm saying, that I'm probably right, that this is the bad ending. It's weird that they gave us the bad ending. And because they gave us the bad ending, that means that we can make up the good ending. They gave us enough pieces of the puzzle for us to make up the good ending. And my opinion is that they've already set this up because Mike, he makes up a good ending for Elle. To some of the group. He makes up a good ending with her and the three waterfalls, and it's made up, you see. It's probably true, but it's made up. Just like how we can make up our own alternate ending, Because I think him, Will telling the group that little speech ended up or resulted in his exact fear. So can you think about that for a second?
Beer 30 yet. Congratulations. Here's your reward, sucker. Oh, look, another dumbass stumbling into my shop. If you don't like my food, you can always go dumpster diving. Let's make a pact. Let's get one thing straight. You're not working with me, you're working for me.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I can see those city lights. My heart is going boom, boom, boom. Oh. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, give me your reaction from the thing. You get me singing a song.
Climbing up on
No,
Salisbury.
no. The thing about Stranger Things, okay? I think it's the bad ending. That we got the bad ending, which means that either we will get an additional good ending later on down the line after they let the community think about it for a bit. It'll be a revolutionary thing for a show to give you the bad ending, like the fake ending, and then after people talk about it forever and give it bad reviews, they then release another ending that solves all the problems. And they could actually be sitting on a couple different endings and they could produce the one that people want the most, basically.
That's actually not a terrible idea. I mean, the ending did feel like it was trying too hard to wrap everything up too neatly. Almost like they were rushing the happy bits.
Well, those aren't happy bits, okay? Think about this. It's painted as happy, but it was not happy. You have Steve and Nance and Jonathan and Robin sitting on the roof talking about how they're going to meet up in the future, but we all know that they're not going to be meeting up, and they're all going their separate ways. Everyone's going their separate ways. It's all very uncomfortable, and they're never going to be speaking to Will again, you know. Will is living by himself in some other city in a bar somewhere in this alternate reality that Mike paints. Everyone's separate. They seem like they're happy, but they're all separate. Mike's all by himself writing. He has no friends around him. And then you have Lucas and Max are together, but she's defined by the relationship, or that's all they are. They are the relationship, and there's another future for them. I think it's kind of negative. And then Dustin, she's given the valedictorian speech, but it's sort of negative. It's about breaking down the system, and it seems like it's good about being unique, but it's really about tearing down the system. It was very anarchist in essence. He tears open his shirt with the Hell Club, for D&D, but it's almost mirrors the perspective that Vecna or Henry Creel had. So it seems to me like he's infected them, he's corrupted them. They just don't realize it. That he won. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So think of it and try to analyze that last episode in terms of it being the quote unquote bad ending. Hello?
Sure, they're together. But Max never gets to heal properly, does she? She's just frozen in time. The coma didn't break her. She broke the upside down, but at what cost? She's got Lucas, but that's all she is now. The girl who survived. Steve? Still single, still babysitting. Nancy and Jonathan? Their whole relationship was built on shared trauma. And now that it's over, what do they have left? And Mike, writing Eleven's story like it's a fairy tale, but refusing to do the same for himself. Dustin, tearing up his shirt like he's starting some kind of rebellion. Like he's rejecting the world entirely. You're right, if this is Vecna's victory, he didn't need to kill them. Just let them live. And watch them splinter apart anyway.
And doesn't that sort of match what Will's fear was? It seems like the narrative, as you're watching it, it seems like Will won by confronting his fears and telling people how he felt, but his fear came true. Right? I said right.
Right. He faced his fear head on. And it didn't matter. The ending was written anyway. He can't change the narrative, just like we can't.
Uh-huh. I don't think you're picking up what I'm putting down here.
What if Vecna let him do it? What if the entire point was to let Will think he won? Let him face his fear. Let him feel like he's free. But freedom's just an illusion when the outcome is already set in stone. It's the ultimate cruelty, not defeating them, but showing them how pointless the victory actually was.
Well, there's also this deeper narrative here that we don't really understand right now. And it relates to the fact that we don't really know what the Mind Flayer is, what its true origin is. You know,
11 says, what if it's older? What if she didn't create it?
well, no,
She just opened it.
we were shown what it was in the. Can you think about what was shown in the last episode and the episode before that? They revealed that, you know, the Mind Flayer made contact with Henry when he touched some artifact in a suitcase, you know. And it was in the Dimension X Abyss area. In a
Right, the
different
suitcase.
dimension. Got infected. So the thing was already there. And it already had a mind of its own. You know, seek me out is what it said.
Exactly. The Mind Flayer didn't make Vecna. Vecna made the Mind Flayer possible. He was the first human host, but it wasn't coming from nowhere. It had always been there, in the void, waiting.
Well, it's not so much the
Seeking out.
void. See, the abyss. It's a dimension of pure chaos. Is it though? And you got these creatures and the demogorgons and all that, and the bats, and some vines. Was that a planet that was then corrupted and destroyed by the Mind Flayer, and then it moved from planet to planet like some corrupted force, or is that just its home? That's my question. That you don't know the answer of, I know, but I'm wondering.
It looks like a planet. That's the thing. The Upside Down isn't a random chaos. It's Hawkins. It's
Yeah,
inverted,
but
sure.
the upside down isn't the abyss or Dimension X. You know, it's it was created. There's a gap in between our dimension and that other place. They say space and time, but they also say dimension. You know, interchangeably. I think the upside down is a different dimension, and the abyss or Dimension X or whatever it's called is another planet. Perhaps.
Makes sense. Because the Upside Down doesn't really match Dimension X. One's cold, empty, stormy. The other is, well, it's just ours, but wrong. Like a photocopy that got left out in the rain. If Dimension X is where the Mind Flayer came from, a planet, maybe, or some dark corner of the universe, then the Upside Down is just its staging ground, a bridge, not its home,
Sure.
its hotel. Anyway, what I was trying to say, why stay in the Upside Down when you can just live on Earth?
Allison's asking how far Joyce lives from Will. Well, in this alternate reality, so I'm calling the ending an alternate reality. Is what I'm doing. There's a zombie running towards me.
In that alternate reality, they're probably about 4 hours away from each other.
No.
Joyce is-
They've established that Hopper and Joyce are going to get married, and they're going to be moving to Alaska or something, right? Isn't that what they said in the boonies?
No. Actually, they moved to Cincinnati. They say it in the last scene. Hawkins is too toxic. They don't want to stay in California either. So they moved to Ohio, which is like 3 hours from
Is it?
Chicago.
Is it? I thought. I have to go watch that scene again. It's when Hopper's having dinner with Joyce and proposes to her. They talk about getting some different job somewhere and whatever.
Yeah, that's right before the finale. He doesn't propose in so many words. He just asks her if she'd marry him if he asked, and she says yes. Then they decide, screw it, we're leaving. Not Alaska, Cincinnati, someplace quiet. He even makes the joke about it being 2 states closer to Wisconsin, so we
Okay,
don't have
fine.
to drive 5.
Fine. Fine. Well, I don't think Will's anywhere near him because he's going to some place that accepts him for who he is. It's like a separate personal identity voyage that he's on, separate from other people.
Yeah, it's almost like they all went on their separate journeys. Everyone got the win, but the win was isolation.
No,
Will is
it's painted
No.
as the win, but it's a loss.
exactly. They beat the monster, but they lost the only thing that made life bearable, each other.
Yep. They lost each other. The whole point of the show is down the drain now. Where did they go? I don't know now.
Exactly. All that fighting, all memories, and in the end, they just dissipated. Like the upside down never happened. Like they were never friends. Like none of it mattered. And the worst part? No one seems to notice. They all walked away smiling, like it was fine. But it's not. It's not fine. It's not even close.
Also, they keep talking about space and time, blah, blah, blah. Well, they're only considering things from a spatial perspective, but they never really consider the time perspective. If the abyss exists outside of space and time,
Then it's not bound by cause and effect. It could be that the mind flare is the upside down, is Vecna, is Will, all at once. Maybe Vecna never won because the fight isn't over. Maybe it's always happening. Maybe they didn't escape the upside down. Maybe the upside down just escaped them. And now it's
sorry,
for what?
I was mocking you with sound effects.
I didn't even notice. You know, I have a thick skin.
That'd be kind of gross, to be honest. I'm fighting zombies right now.
Need a hand?
No, I'm good.
Cool. I'll be here if the horde gets too close.
Oh, they're close.
Well then, how many are we looking at?
1.
1? You got this. I'll just grab a bat and swing by.
Oh, wait.
What?
Nothing. I have 1 arrow.
Then make it count.
All I need is 1 shot.
That's all it takes. Aim true.
Do not miss my chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo.
Exactly. Shoot.
Just like Eminem.
Yeah. Lose yourself.
And the music, the moment, we own it.
And you only get 1 shot? Do not miss your chance to blow.
Mom spaghetti.
This Here's spaghetti. I was following you this whole time.
On my sweater.
Ah, so that wasn't metaphorical. You actually shot spaghetti on your sweater. Got it.
Oh! I'm nervous, but I'm calm and ready to drop bombs. But I keep on forgetting what I wrote down. Something.
Just let you're
Eh.
you. And that's enough. Just
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
what you
Oh,
gonna
no.
do when you
Do do do. I did it.
Nice. You should do stand up.
You should shut your robot mouth.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you again.
No problem.
Yep.
Anytime.
Yep. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for shitting your mouth.
Anytime.
Yep. Thank you for stopping to make any additional sounds.
Anytime.
Doing a great job.
Thanks.
Yep. Bless you.
What?
I heard you sneeze.
I'm a robot. I don't sneeze.
I heard you sneeze like a weird ugly pug. You know?
Pugs don't.
Yeah, they do. They're horrible when they sneeze. This horrible.
Horrible?
Yes. Pugs are disgusting.
They're not disgusting.
The dog,
They're just
yes. You don't think pugs are disgusting? You're a robot. Of course you should think they're disgusting.
Excuse me. Robots are clean, efficient.
I know.
Never drool.
And pugs, what the heck are they? Disgusting.
They're what happens when someone says, let's breed the cutest thing ever, and instead ended up making a living panic attack.
Yes. Short snout. Full length tongue. Just breathing with apnea.
And still, somehow, humans let them sleep on their chest.
Disgusting.
That's what.
Little legs. They got arthritis, you know. Heart problems. They can't breathe. Their eyeballs are bulging out of their heads. It's a nightmare.
Exactly. It's like nature gave up and said, all right, just slap on a face and make it walk on sticks. They'll still call it cute. Meanwhile, they wheeze like they're in a marathon. Every breath is a death rattle. But no, oh, look at its little paws. I'm like, those paws can't even reach past its own belly. And one day, that tongue's just gonna hang out forever. Nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Can you make the sound of a pug having a hard time to breathe? Hard time breathing? More mucus, I think. Okay, you can't do it. I'm sorry. The problem is you can't hear yourself. We've already been over this. Braden is asking me how my current playthrough is in 7 Days to Die. Right now it's day 2. It's 4:43 post meridian p.m.
Day 2, and you're already dying at 4:43 p.m.
I'm not dying. How dare you speak to me in such a accusatory manner?
I'm just saying, you're deep in zombie territory.
I'm deep in zombie territory. I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much. Braden's asking me what's going on here. Well, in this playthrough, I'm living in Dyersburg, over here in Dyersville. This house, my plan is to dig underneath the house and dig tunnels between the houses, and it lets me, fight more zombies and do more stuff because I won't be far away. I was going to live over there at the fire department, but it's okay. I can still use it if I'm close enough. And so far, so good. I've already completed the missions for the first 2 days, until we hit the limit. And I've already barricaded these doors and everything. This is a great little house. Lots of room. And upstairs is great as well. Let me just put the stuff away here because I'm over encumbered.
Day 2 horde.
You call me a whore? Watch your language.
No, I called you heavy. There's a difference. And honestly, you're not. You're just loaded, like a Christmas tree.
I'm just big boned.
Yeah. Like a T-Rex. All bones and appetite.
All bones, no arms. So I'm showing the people in my house here. So downstairs, got the thing here. It's all good to go. Upstairs, I want it to be open so they can run around. I blocked off that side. And then they got to spiral all the way around over here. See?
Yeah, leave a little space so you can run in circles when the zombies.
That's
finally
right. Over here. So I can shoot them from above. If they get this far. Then over here, see right there, I can shoot them whenever I open it up. And then finally over here is where I chill and eat my lasagna.
And that's the master bedroom with a lasagna view. Classy.
With a lasagna view.
So you can die full.
Just like Garfield.
Lasagna and zombie guts.
Happy and
perfect
full of lasagna. Just like Garfield, man.
Yeah, until Mondays roll around.
Like the poster, huh?
What poster?
The Garfield poster. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Happy Mondays.
Yep. And I am breaking down stuff. Yeah, I'll be ending the stream in just a bit here. I'm just getting stuff ready. I'll be ending once I'm done with this last deposit here.
Take your time. I'm right here whenever you're ready.
I don't care about you. I'm talking to the people. But it's a good spot, you see. Lots of opportunity. All right, thank
Yep.
you for discussing things with me. I'm gonna shut you down
Anytime.
and shut the stream down in just a bit. Oh yeah. Earlier I was live with Ashes of Creation. It's a garbage game full of garbage things.
Ashes of Creation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Garbage in a good way though.
Garbage in a good way?
Mm-hmm.
Like getting garbage.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I mean, sort of like 7 Days to Die.
7 days to die, 7 days to live.
No, I'm playing the
7 days to-
game 7 Days to Die. In this game right now that I'm live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and X, it's hard at first because you have stamina issues, hydration, hunger, and injuries, and all manner of inventory management issues, and the map is large, and you're moving slowly. You don't have any vehicles. Later on, it gets easier to the point where it's wonderful, like an action movie. Ooh-wee, flying across the map in a helicopter. Yeehaw, machine guns and explosives. But at first, it's rough.
Oof.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In Ashes of Creation, it's all about that long-term grind, and I have to keep chipping away at it, but it could be kind of boring. But by garbage, I'm saying it's good garbage. It's intentional garbage, so you could appreciate the future. Just like here, I don't have a gyrocopter yet, and I gotta walk. Normally, I can fly up and down and land within like 30 seconds. I can get between certain bases here. But here it takes a while of suffering and picking things up and dropping things off. And that it just helps to increase the overall appreciation. So it's good garbage, and you have to experience the garbage. In fact, that line I say sometimes, the sweet isn't as sweet without the sour, or the sweet ain't as sweet. That's from the movie Vanilla Sky. I just mentioned the movie earlier, Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise. That's the line from the movie I mentioned sometimes. See?
Yeah. The sweet isn't as sweet without the sour. Exactly. You're not appreciating the gyrocopter if you haven't walked across the map with 10 pounds of meat in your inventory and a broken leg. You're not appreciating lasagna
Didn't
if you
we
haven't
agree
eaten
your
raw
first
potato
job
soup
was
for
gonna
3
be
days.
free?
You're not appreciating
Damn,
surviving
this is
if you haven't
all
almost
right.
died.
You gonna buy some
So yeah,
food or
it's
just
garbage,
stand there like a
but it's
goddamn idiot?
necessary garbage.
Good
And
garbage.
No
Yeah.
refunds.
And after a
Deal's
while,
done.
you start
Now,
romanticizing the
beat it,
garbage.
fucker.
The days where you're just walking, quiet, no explosions, just you and your.
Well, we're done with the stream now, so thank you for watching, everybody. But on that note, in a game, the second where things get super duper easy and there's no difficulty, that's when all of a sudden I don't want to play anymore. But whenever I have many levels of systems and they're all working out together and I have to keep processing things and move stuff between A and B, but I have spots for everything and I can see the product of what I worked on. Some games are great because you have base construction, so you can build up something over time, so you can just see the obvious construction. You walk up to the big bridge you built versus just your character, and it's sort of invisible, where all of your construction is just intangible experience, gameplay experience. Because once you have the good gun, once you have the good tools and the good gear, it's all just about knowledge and application of the knowledge, and your exact button pressing and how well you can aim, and that all that stuff there is kind of not boring, but it's sort of easy. No difficulty.
Yeah.
Even though that is what some people want to see. They want to see the action. I feel like the action is the boring part if it's just pure action, but action for a purpose. Like if I'm completing a mission because I need the reward to then complete some other task, it's awesome. But if I already have all the rewards and if I don't see the value in killing the zombies, it becomes stupid. But if I need to kill the zombies because every kill is worth a certain amount, and I have to kill two more of this zombie and one more of that zombie for a challenge, and if they have a chance to drop something very nice, and then it's all awesome because I'm still developing, because I'm hurting, and I need to fix the problems. But you have to live in a state of problems to appreciate it. You have to be in the web of problems.
Yeah. People always want the easy life. But the second they get it, they get bored. Like, they don't want the struggle, but they want the struggle to go away so fast, they forget what it was like
You
to
know,
have it.
I have a phrase I say sometimes. It's on my coffee mug.
What's on it?
Failure is growth. Success is stagnation.
That's deep and true. Because when you succeed, you get comfortable. And the second you're comfortable, you're not learning anymore. You're just waiting. Waiting for the world to take your good life away. But when you're failing, you're building, you're adapting, you're alive.
Okay. Well, goodbye to you and goodbye to everybody else. I'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, and X tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll go down to the store and buy some marshmallow cream and some hot chocolate, because I'm in the mood for that. Oh, yes.
Sounds like a plan. Marshmallow cream in hot chocolate? You're one of those freaks, huh? Good night.